Did you know there's actually 3 different types of Quattro? A lot of people say that there's 2, but that's actually wrong. There's 3 different types. So let's talk about their differences, which cars come with which, and what their pros and cons are. The first one I'll go over is going to be Torsen. Now Torsen is going to be your standard Audi Quattro system. Now you're going to find this Torsen Quattro in older B5 to B8 Audi A4s and S4s and new RS models. You'll also be able to find this in S5s, A6s, and A8s. Now Torsen is the Quattro that's always on. This is what made Audi's Quattro system stand out from all the other all-wheel drive systems. The power is split 40 in the front, 60 in the back. But that's just under standard driving conditions. Depending on which wheel is slipping, it can send up to 15% in the front and 85 in the back. Or it could do the opposite and send 70% in the front and 30 in the back. Its main benefit though is that initial 40 to 60 split, making your car constantly driving power to all 4 wheels. This is why Audi puts it in their RS models, because they're track focused and always need grip, so it's always going to be ready. Now the cons to that is drivetrain drag. Sending power to all 4 wheels at all times is not very efficient, and it's a lot heavier of a system, so your mileage goes down. But you get peak Audi Quattro performance at all times. Now the second one is Haldex. Now you're going to find Haldex in all the smaller Audis like A3s or S3s. You'll even find it in the Golf R. Now under normal driving conditions, it's going to be 100% front wheel drive. This makes it a very efficient all-wheel drive system. But when you start to slip, that's when it can send up to 50% in the back, so it can split it 50-50. Now notice I said when you start to slip. Haldex is a reactive all-wheel drive system, and that's its con. You're pretty much guaranteed to start slipping first before Quattro really turns on. So you're paying the price of efficiency for performance. So in other words, it's a reactive all-wheel drive system. Now the B9s like this Audi right here doesn't have either of the 2 previously mentioned ones. Now my S4 has what Audi calls their Ultra Quattro system. Now what Quattro Ultra does, it takes that Haldex front wheel drive bias system and it makes it a little better. It tries to give you the benefit of both Torsen and Haldex at the same time. It defaults to 100% front wheel drive just like Haldex. The difference is that it's predictive and not reactive. It takes a look at your speed, how much power you're putting down, and how much you're turning the wheel, and will try to predict if it needs to give more power to the rear to avoid slip or not. Now the cons is that it's not mechanically permanent and it can get hot under track conditions and not be as efficient anymore.